This Sunday, May 31st, we're going to experience a full moon in Sagittarius. Now, this month of May has been a really important portal on our journeys. This is actually going to be the second full moon of the month. We began with a full moon in Scorpio on the 1st, and we're ending the month with a full moon in Sagittarius on the 31st. And so I was called to read the guiding messages from my Moonology Oracle cards deck. And so the full moon in Sagittarius is asking us to look at the big picture. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over the details can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This full moon is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. So, in order to attune to this moon, it's asking you to take some time out or a mini break or a small adventure. The full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. Some extra advice for this moon: be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Because this is the second full moon of the month, this also makes it an even more powerful full moon because it's also a blue moon. And so I'll go ahead and read the message for blue moons. It is believe in the impossible. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. With a blue moon, there might be a rare chance that something might happen, that something's one off could well be about to happen. The blue moon is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you are asking about, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. With this rare opportunity before us, it's important that you believe in it. If you conceive yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this blue moon, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. In order to attune to this blue moon, your mantra is I am lucky. To also gain some insight in regards to this blue moon, don't miss the chance. It might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person that you may be thinking of right now is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And the situation that you're repeating right now is unlikely to repeat again. This full moon in Sagittarius is asking us to look at the big picture in our lives, to stop putting the energy into the small details, especially if those details are draining us. It's asking us to believe in our manifestations, to believe in what we want in our lives, to believe that we can achieve these things. And with this being a blue moon, it's giving us the opportunity to bring those manifestations into fruition. It's allowing us and giving us the energy to make these things a reality, but only if we're truly focused on believing in them. If we truly believe deep down that these things can happen. And it's up to us to get rid of the doubt, to get rid of the voice in our mind that tells us that it's not possible, because it is possible. We are given the opportunity not only to change ourselves, but to also manifest whatever it may be: money, love, career, health. We have the ability in order to manifest these things in our lives. But we cannot manifest these things in our lives if we're focused on the small details on how these things are going to happen. Because once we focus on these details, it can become draining, it can become counterproductive, and can be filled with negative ideas and thoughts. But the other portion, the other part that's really important with this energy, if you have belief and you're looking at the big picture and you know exactly what you want and you're receiving guidance to take aligned action, this is your moment. This is your moment to take that aligned action. This is the moment, because you may not get that opportunity again. This may be the exact moment that you need, that the universe is telling you to take that leap of faith. In the card, it talked about a new adventure. And it's about letting go of the control of needing to know what comes next, of needing to control outcome. It's about taking that first aligned action and letting the universe guide you. Because once you focus on the big picture, on the manifestation you want, the universe is going to guide you on your journey towards that manifestation. It's going to guide you as long as you are staying focused that that manifestation is already yours. And so you need to get rid of the thoughts that confuse you and the universe of your manifestation. And with this being a full moon, it is also a great time to let go of those limiting beliefs, to let go of the things that are standing in the way of those manifestations coming true in your life, of those desires coming true. And this is a great time for you to write down what those limiting beliefs are, what is standing in the way of what you want. And there's several ways that you can make a ritual. One of my favorite rituals for full moons and letting go of things is to write down. For example, under this full moon in Sagittarius, I let go of X, Y, and Z. And then I fold that piece of paper and I light a candle or use a match and safely burn that paper until it's fully into ashes. This allows the universe, the moon, to actually help you get rid of those things. But if you don't have access to fire, you cannot burn this safely, then also just writing it down is setting an intention. Or if you wish to bury it, or maybe consult with the moon, talk to the moon that night and speak to it and let it help you release what is standing in the way of the life that you want to experience.